Here we can see different groups of connectors which are used for batteries at this show. We can see products with connectors from each type. So they're the smallest group at this moment of time. It's the so-called interoperable solution according to IEC VDE documents. And these are actually these two connectors. This is the connector for the vehicle to the infrastructure. And this is a connector in between components, for example, the battery and the motor, as well as home charging device. These are connectors which are manufacturer specific, so they're not interoperable because they are owned by individual manufacturers. Or like the CANopen consortium, it's owned by several manufacturers and an NGO in between. What is a manufacturer-specific safety concept following the EN 5064-1 / the EnergyBus safety concept principles? It is the key principle that before there's a power transfer, there's a communication. So this means that each device communicates with the other device before energy is applied to the connector itself. And because energy is a potential danger, like overcharging or other mishaps which can trigger a battery fire, for example. And the third group is the group which after 25th of August 2025 will not be illegal anymore. Actually, it's not recommended since 2 years, but there's a 2-year transition period. What is typical for this group is connectors which are either can be freely purchased. So these are standard connectors, maybe also connectors which you know from your laptop, and connectors which you know from your auto system, connectors which you know from household devices, or other specific connectors, including the EnergyBus Beta connector, which is most known as the Rosenberg connector with some coding. And this one could cause some danger because there is not always a communication. There is an optional communication, but it's not following the safety concept principles as required in the EN 5064-1. So these products potentially are very risky, and that's why after this 25th of August 2025, they should not be sold, and it could cause some recalls for the manufacturers. So our recommendation is really not to use them, but anyhow, some companies welcome the risk. So next we will move on to have a look on the connectors itself.